I thought I'd spend the next few years in Tokyo. I actually ended up moving to Silicon Valley, and these are the 3 reasons why I did it. One, there was no space for founders. Well, there's entrepreneurs there, but they're not very innovative in creating like the biggest new technologies. A lot of people I met here say they use, for example, just the APIs of ChatGPT, which was not very exciting. So they're very business focused. They're earning a lot of money. They are very good at that, but it's not young people that are doing crazy things and innovating on different areas. Like an app that humanizes ChatGPT text using your own algorithms, wink wink, or an app that blocks your TikTok and Instagram and then lets you set habits and while having a fun coach to talk to you, wink wink. Check them out in the link. Actually I have plenty of users on those. Don't need more promotion, but yeah, so that was a big problem, the founder space. The second problem was, well, this one I kind of knew, but if you don't speak Japanese, Nihongo ga skoshi wakarimasu, it's very hard to blend into the community. And I mainly wanted to meet like the niche people, the misfits, because a lot of people there are the same type, which was going to be point 3. But to meet even the misfits, most of them are focused on their passion. Like if they're just coding all the time or they're painting, they don't have time to learn English because Japan is such an isolated country, and it's so amazing how well of a country they've built. The infrastructure, the public transport. I could go to a random monastery, well, not random, it's the World Heritage Sites, but a big monastery using just the train system. USA, just to get to like a park, I need to find a way to get an Uber or a car, which will cost $30, and by the time I'm done with the day, I've lost enough money for my kidney. So I did feel like there was a lot of good things there. I did feel like a king all the time. Check out the souvenir I got though. You live and die by the sword. Bankai! Yo. I think I'm gonna make a vlog for my next video of my day in the life here, but it is pretty nice. The weather here all the time, it's really sunny. Yeah, it's super sunny here all the time, which makes it really great for working and getting out and doing things. But it's pretty expensive. That's, I guess, the cost of living here. It is kind of a haven in the USA. I think the rest of the USA is pretty shit. Like outright garbage in terms of if you're what I'm looking for and the reasons I left Japan. So the place isn't quite as good as Japan, but I've met a founder who was 22 and runs a company with 40 employees. And it's amazing that at that young age, he has been building, it's called Coefont.ai, and he's building where you can clone the voice, but he's working with a lot of creators who are very famous. So he's doing a lot of amazing things and it's pretty great. It was pretty inspiring. And then I was realizing that even though I'm happy and living a good life, I was getting lazy in a lot of fronts and that I was undermining myself. And that's why I was superficially happy when I would soak in the onsen. But as soon as those pleasures were done, I'd come back home. It would become the same things. As for business related and what I'm working on, if you remember last time, I was talking about Constella. And well, in my other venture, there turned out to be a scammer, and the new guy who was supposed to replace me was completely incompetent and useless. Oh wait, you might see this video. Last venture, there was a guy who lied about his business documents and he never had money in the first place. And the second guy couldn't manage any of the developers or write any code and caused a lot of bugs. So I had to go back because I couldn't get my exit money and I was afraid the company was going to fall apart, and I also left at a time where it was already in a tough position because of bad product decisions and going in with no plan and strategy. So we recently launched Light Mode. It's a pretty clean site now, but for some reason conversion's not there on Light Mode, so it's been like a week and a half on this. But I realized the problem is the core product it used to be pretty good, and then the updates came out, so conversion rate went down. Conversion rate being the number of people who use the feature and per upgrade to paid. On marketing, it's just like people are coming in, but we do have a standard 1% SaaS, so it's just that the number of people coming in the first place aren't as high anymore because of the number of different products available. So I think the only way to break out is by offering it to people who want a service like this but don't have other products, and the only way I see that is the specific global strategy I have. Other than that, I'm thinking of buying back my app that I built, Doxo.ai, just to on the fun learn how to grow it and market it, because I think I'm kind of from coding all the time. Well, I think this will still take up a lot of my time for the time to come, but on the side I want to not just be seen as a coder, I want to also have a track record of growing an app to be really successful. And that kind of haunts me that in my 20s I was not able to do that. Well, I know I'm talented, I know my strengths, and I know that's an area of unknown, so it's just super fun having a super big growth mindset of, okay, I can do it and learn about it. That's something I want to do. I can easily ask a few people I know that are really good at it and ask my current partner to blow it up, but then I think that would destroy the fun of things, and that's what I'm mainly seeking. Plus, I think in Japan especially, I noticed the crane neck phenomenon, where you're on your phone like this. I don't know how they keep a good jawline with that. So breaking them out of those bad habits is something I'm kind of passionate about. And actually my friend said that because it's such a cute looking app, that if I modify it to be in Japanese, it has high potential there too. Just a lot of strategies to explore there. But until I make the actual vlog of me exploring around Silicon Valley, which also didn't turn out to be exactly how I thought it would be. So until next time, back to coding.